Good afternoon, children, and welcome back to Miss Tara D's Drag Tara channel. Today we're going to be doing some deck reviews, but before we start, let me just clean my sacred space off and dispel all negative energies. I just love my new fan. It is scented with sage, just so you know. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe below and hit the notification bell, and this way you'll be updated on all my new videos as they come up. So, one thing that you all should know about Miss Tara D is she loves a bargain. She's always shopping and looking for a bargain, and that includes bargains on tarot decks. I love to collect tarot decks. I have over 100 of tarot decks and oracle cards. And I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. TJ Maxx, honey. TJ Maxx. Believe it or not, they have everything there. And at least every week or every couple of weeks, they have a new Tara or Oracle deck. Yes, I found the Modern Witch deck there. I found RWS decks there. And I found a couple of these decks that I'm going to go over today. They're pretty much Oracle decks. Some of them are labeled Tara, but they're not traditional Tara decks. They don't all. One has the 78 and it follows the Rider-Waite Smith patterns, and the other one doesn't really. So to me, it calls itself a tarot, but it's more of an oracle deck. So let's start. Okay, the first oracle deck that I want to introduce you to, it's called Tune into the Magic. Oracle cards deck include 30 cards, and I love this because I don't know if you could see it with the lighting. It has that beautiful Tiffany's color, right? The brown, the gold, and the teal, the brown and the teals. It drew my eye because it just reminded me of Tiffany's. And I was like, ooh, I want a tarot deck from Tiffany's. Just a gorgeous little box. And it comes with 30 cards. And let's see what it says on the back. It says, tap into your intuition with oracle cards. Gain insight on the aspects of life that are most important to you right now and see the bigger picture through the cards' guidance and wisdom. I'm sorry, sweetie, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time. You all know I need my special glass. Choose a card daily to develop your intuition and to seek spiritual support whenever you feel unsure. Okay. So there's no real booklet. You do get a little piece of paper. It says how to use these cards. It says to, use the Oracle deck following these steps. Clear your card deck. If somebody might have used them, you might feel their energy. So wave your hand over the top of the deck with the intention of cleaning the cards. All right, that's one way of doing it. I'm going to have a whole video, separate video, on how to cleanse your deck when you get a new deck, or when you're just not feeling the energy coming from your deck, or you feel that your deck has gotten some negative energy behind it. My video will cover all the different ways that can happen. Prepare your cards, okay? Ask your question, shuffle the deck, choose a card, interpret the meanings. All right, straightforward, okay? Very good if you're a beginner. If you're not into the traditional 78 cards and learning their meanings and learning spreads, this is kind of like a quickie. Some of us like a quickie. Miss Tara D, sometimes she likes a quickie, sometimes she likes it to go on for a while. But that's me. The back of the card's really cute, really cute. Has a little bit of an Art Deco style to it with an eye in the middle. Just a regular eye. It's not an eye of Osiris or anything. Just looks like a regular eye. Nothing. And then the card's pretty straightforward. Light is, let me see what it says. Weave your spells by the light of the stars and listen to your inner voice. Okay. Kind of like, yeah. There's no real picture of it. There's no picture of light. It's kind of like maybe a little snowflake star type thing in the middle. All right. Not bad, not bad. Let me see what else did I have here. Bear. Okay, this is kind of cute. It's got a little bear. Be sensitive to where you are at and reflect on where you would most need healing. Okay. Not really sure what that has to do with a bear. I don't see the connection. But you know what? For somebody, it might resonate. Okay? Cute, And then there's wolf. Another cute little picture of a wolf. Emphasize a deep connection with your intuition and instinct. Okay. I can kind of see that, a little wolf having, intuition and instincts. Not very deep. Not to me, not very deep. Miss Tara D, it's a little bit more, But they're cute. They're cute. I think, and they got lions and butterflies, hearts, elephants, the sun. It's really not broken up into categories like animals and seasons and celestial. It's not done like that, like some oracle decks are. This is all pretty much looks very random. You have words like discovery, a whale, okay, flower of life. Okay, not really sure what all these mean, but it is very cute. What I loved about it was, like I said, Miss Tara D loves a bargain. I only paid $6.99 for this deck. I think it was worth it. $6.99. You can't go wrong. It was wrapped, so I really couldn't see what was inside. So it was like, you know what? For $6.99, let's gamble. Let's see what it is. Sometimes you get a winner, sometimes you don't. This one's not a winner, it's not a don't. It's okay, This is cute if, like I said, to play around with. Maybe it could help you develop your intuition a little bit more. Who knows? I just love the color, okay? So that was that deck. And now let's look at the other so-called Tara deck, but to me, it feels more like an oracle deck. And this is the Illuminati Tara, okay? And the reason why I'm saying it's not a Tara deck, it feels more like an oracle, is because most traditional Tara decks have the 78. This one is 53 cards for deviation and card play. Okay. Oh, look, and it has a guidebook. Okay. I like when they give us a little guidebook. Let me just show you the box. Cute box, by the way. It's got a flip open. It's got the little tie to pop it out. Okay. Nothing really on the back. I just love the gold. And this one, I had to write these out. It's Cotillion and Kagan are the producers of this deck. Cotillion and Kagan. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So it does have a little guidebook. Kind of cute. Oh, okay. It's in color. Okay. Look at that. Not bad. And let's see. Let me just look at the first page. The origins of Tara. Okay. Reading the cards. And it gives you like some ideas for layouts, which is basically the 3-card spread. Very basic, which is okay. And then it tells you the meanings of the cards. Ace of Clubs. Its strength. Overcoming desire. Building trust and courage. All right, not really sure how that fits with the traditional Ace of Cups for the RWS deck. Then it goes 2 of Clubs, a passionate conversation or debate. Once again, not your traditional meanings. That's why I'm saying I think this is more of an oracle than a tarot deck. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these cards. They're not reversible. I mean, I guess they can be if you want them to. They didn't give us really any reversibles in the guidebook. The image, I'm going to take a guess at the Ace of Clubs that it's some kind of a lion, maybe? The 2 of Clubs. It's 2 people, I guess, talking, debating. I guess there's a fire in the middle. Okay, Clubs is also wands. So maybe that's why there's a fire. 3 of Clubs. To me, it's always expansion here. Well, it looks like they're building some kind of TP. Maybe for some that could be expansion. I don't know. 4 of Clubs. Okay, you have the 4 wands, which is a structure. This one I would not really understand. 5 of Clubs. I see fire. I see chains. I'm not really resonating with a meaning here. 6 of Clubs. This looks more like a tower. Like the tower. I'm not... yeah. 7 of Clubs. You have 2 beavers eating the wood. Okay, I'm completely lost at this point, darling. Yeah. Not. I won't even frustrate myself with this anymore. They're cute. You know, not my kind of deck at all. Let me see. They do have. Okay, they don't have pages, or maybe they do. They have Joker, Queen, and King, so it's not like pages, Knights, Queen, and King. I really cannot make much out of this page, nor do I really see a Queen in here. Have no idea about this King either. And this is kind of interesting because this King seems to have all the tools, kind of like the Magician. So that can be very confusing. All right, guys. So I think I only spent $5 or $6 on this deck at TJ Maxx. It's not something I would really use for deviation. I don't see it as a tarot deck. I don't see it even as an oracle deck for me. For me. Some people might really love it. Some people might really resonate with it. I mean, the art is cute. For me, what I would do with these cards is I would make them into coasters, you know, just because they would be fun coasters to have around the house and people would know Miss Tara D, she reads tarot cards. Oh, look, what a cute little tarot card coaster. Very colorful, very pretty. You know, for I think $5 or $6, you can have 53 coasters, okay? But you know what? Like I said, it's a hit and miss. The box, love the box. Real pretty. All right, so let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. Just gonna make a little bit of room here in our sacred space. And we're gonna move into the next deck. And this deck, I also, believe it or not, got at TJ Maxx. Sorry, I wrote down my notes ahead of time because sometimes it is just too difficult for me to read the things in these cards. All right, and this one is Your Dream Will Come True. Tarot card deck. That is the name of it. Your dream will come true. Now, look how pretty this box is. I love this royal blue. But this deck does not come with a book. It gives you, once again, the little sheet on how to use these cards. Very generic, really doesn't teach you anything. Unless you already know how to read tarot, you know, this would not help you. Some people feel that whenever you get a deck like this, that there's no booklet and there's just some cheat sheet that maybe it's an illegal deck or it's produced without the original author. Or illustrator, could be. I just don't know how they got into Target. You know, I think I can get it. I've seen those decks that are imported from China and they're pure garbage. The pictures are all fuzzy or the wrong sizes or this or that or whatever. And I tell people don't buy decks like that, really. The artists work really hard to make these and they should be rightfully compensated. But I don't think TJ Maxx would buy these decks from China. I could be wrong. But let's take a look. All right. The cardstock, pretty good. Pretty good. The backs, very pretty. Really emulate the box. Okay, I love the color. Now, are you ready? Ready? Look at the Fool. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. I love the gold and blue. It's very simple and it's right there. And from what I can tell, as you can see, this was not a virgin deck. I had already opened it. It does follow the 78 RWS tarot cards. Okay? It is true to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It's got the High Priestess. I know the camera is not doing them justice. And they're hard to see on camera. I apologize, but they are really pretty cards. I love the gold and the blue. I could see myself using these from time to time, you know. Just gorgeous. Oh, look at the Lovers. Yeah. Yep. When it comes to the actual artwork, to the symbols in the cards, to the details, off the cuff, I don't see any differences between this and the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I think this is just as good. The only variations is the blue and the gold, but I think that's also very classy. Sometimes, you know, it's nice when you're doing a reading and you pull out something different. And people are like, oh, I just love those colors, you know. Yeah, look at the Wheel of Fortune. It has all the same elements as you might see in your traditional deck. Okay, the Hermit. Yeah. So I think I had this one was, I'm trying to think. I think this one was about $8.99 or maybe $10.99. Once again, it was not that expensive. They're larger cards, as you could see. Then they're a lot bigger than your traditional deck. They're not giant or jumbos, but they are large. The cardstock is pretty good. I would try to shuffle, but they're too big to shuffle like this. Okay, that's not bad. So you just might have to just shuffle them around. But this one was a hit. This was definitely a hit. All right, my friends. So that's a 3-deck review from Target. So I highly recommend it. Next time you're in Target, go to where they have the notebooks and the journals and the paperwork, and you got to kind of feel your way through it. It's kind of like a little scavenger hunt. That's also why I love it, because I feel like I'm on a scavenger hunt and you find a nice little treasure, and you can find some really, really pretty tarot cards or oracle decks. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope it was informative. If you want to see more shows on deck reviews and their specific decks, please let me know and I'll pull them out. And from time to time, I'll also review some new finds from Target. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.